There is a process that occurs when we witness injustice, in particular when it involves a police officer. People are outraged and in disbelief. Politicians, media outlets, celebrities, the president, vice president, content creators, lawyers will demand justice. Police will offer apologies. And then the tone will change. Content creators, police officers, and others will try and change the narrative. They will try and convince you that Sonya Massey threw a pot of hot water at Officer Grayson, thereby justifying him killing her, like he previously stated he would do.
She pours out some of the water in the sink.
Yeah.
She puts it down and puts her hands up and she says, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And she ducks down.
Yeah.
Next thing you see is he's yelling at her and he shoots her. From his point of view, you do see her get back up and throw the pot at him.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's why I'm like, I think he's going to get off.
I'm saying that the use of force when she lunged at the police officers with the pot, the use of deadly force was appropriate and justified in that particular instance. In the court of law, this is going to be a self-defense argument. So Grayson is going to argue that he acted in self-defense, and that's the only thing that's going to be on the table.
I believe this woman was in fear of her life. I think she was being told very confusing things in a confused state, and she was then shot and killed.
As a cop, I am completely disgusted with not only my duty and my profession right now, but all my other law enforcement officers who are refusing to speak out against this. This officer went into this situation wanting to kill someone. Why are there not more officers speaking out against this?
It is rational to me that if she drops that pot of hot water at her feet, it's all over her. Mm-hmm. I saw no overt action of her being a threat to him at all. Zero. It is horrible. It is unacceptable.
Here's the point. Under Illinois law, Sonya Massey would have been legally justified. It would have been lawful for her to grab a pot of water or any other weapon and try to defend herself against this unlawful officer. Even though he has a badge, it doesn't matter. He was acting unlawfully. According to the Illinois State Police and prosecutors in Illinois, Deputy Grayson was acting illegally. He was acting unlawfully. I think there's a pretty easy case to be made here that at the point she was being held at gunpoint, when she wasn't supposed to be under arrest, these people were invited into her home. They pulled guns on her, threatened to shoot her in the face. At that point, she is actually the one who's in imminent danger. And it would be very reasonable for her to have believed that she needs to use self-defense, that she needs to somehow defend herself against this imminent and unlawful threat to her life.
Officer Sean Grayson acted with malicious hostility when he unlawfully took the life of Sonya Massey. He claimed to be afraid of the hot water, but not the baseball bat sitting on the sofa. As you can see, the majority of the hot water was dumped into the sink. Let's keep in mind the process as outlined in the beginning of the video. Yes, he is charged, but the conviction is where justice will be served.
Talk about my sister Sonya Massey, rest in paradise. Let me talk about my sister Sonya Massey, rest in paradise, who lost her life in Springfield, Illinois. She couldn't drop the water, so she stooped down with the water so as to show that she posed no security threat at all to those officers, and they took her life anyway.